Hello and welcome to Essie's Pilates. This is a 45-minute intermediate Pilates workout. It's fast and it's quite tough, so listen to your body, take a breather when you need to, and if you feel you can't continue, take a break, connect with your breath, and the breath will help you to continue. All right, let's get going. Standing nice and wide with the legs, toes slightly out to the side. You're going to bend into your left knee. Rest that left elbow down onto your knee. Reach your right hand all the way up and over, pushing yourself away with your elbow from that knee. Inhale, we lengthen as we lift up. Same thing to the other side. And exhale, stretching up and over. Inhale, we lengthen even taller, almost like doing a cartwheel. And exhale. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale. One last one on each side. Lifting up and lengthen as you reach up and over. And lengthening all the way up and over. All right, let's come to the front of the mat. You're going to cross your hands on top of one another. Press those arms nice and sturdy into one another. Connect your shoulders to your sides. Lengthen up, scoop in and up. Step your right leg to the back. Grow tall. As you grow tall, lower that right knee down and press yourself away from the floor. We've got 3 more. Lower down, push yourself away. Lower down, push away. Last one, lower down. You keep it there. And you're going to rotate towards your left. So you're rotating to the opposite side from your rib cage, keeping your hips nice and squared. Exhale, bring it back to center. And rotate again. We've got 3 more. Whew. It's hard to find your balance here. Back to center. Last 2. Back to center. Last one. And back to center, and push yourself all the way back up. Last time, lower down, and little pulses up and down, up and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push yourself away, step your legs together. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale. Opposite hand on top, and you're going to step your left leg back. Find your center, lengthen in opposition, and you lower that left knee straight down, and push yourself away from the floor. 3 more like this. Keep breathing. Last one here. Hold. Now, rotate towards your right, so you're rotating away from the leg that's to the back. Bring back to center. 3 more. Really trying to keep your hips squared off. Back. Last one. And back. We keep it there. Push yourself away from the floor. And we lower down one last time. 8 little pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push yourself away. Step your legs together. Inhale, breathing in as you extend your arms. Exhale, lower down. All right, from here, cross your arms, squeeze your heels together, and then lift onto your tippy toes. You're going to lower down with control, trying not to use your hands. And then sit your seat down. Take your hands behind you. Press through your heels and you push your seat away from your hands and keep it lifting up. Look towards your belly button. Keep scooping that belly button in and up. 2 and 1 and move back to the front. Reach your arms forward. We're going to start with some circles. Lengthen up through the upper body. As you exhale, just scoop your lower abdominals away from your thighs. You're going to stay there. Press your heels deeper into the floor. Find a deeper connection with your center. So pull the tummy away. And you're going to roll over that scoop. Reach your arms up, circle the arms around, exhale, we go back into that circle. This time you keep it there. Shoulders are relaxed, float your arms up, and exhale, press it down. 3 more. Float your arms up, you scoop your tummy and your ribcage deeper as you float those arms up, exhale. Last 2. Head is just floating on top of your body, so make sure you are not pulling with your neck or chin. Press down, press the heels deeper, deeper scoop. Roll up and exhale, circle around. We go back into that circle. Reach your left hand forward, right arm reaches out. Look towards that palm, wiggle your fingertips. Exhale, come back to center. Left arm reaching out while you're stretching that right hand in opposition. Exhale, back to center. One last time on each side. And at the side, try to keep your chest nice and broad. Exhale, so we're not sinking in the upper body. From here, lift your legs up into tabletop, find your balance. And you're gonna lower down onto the tip of the shoulder blades, head down, and hug your knees into your chest. Take a moment here to connect with your breath. When you inhale, you wanna breathe into the back and the sides of your rib cage. Exhale, scoop your belly button in and up, sinking deeper into your mat. And inhale. And exhale. Lengthening your spine and keeping your shoulders relaxed. Okay. We're going to go straight into our hundreds, arms right next to your side. Inhale, scoop in your belly to lift your head and shoulders forward. Reach your legs out to a 45-degree angle, otherwise to a 90-degree angle. You choose what feels best for your back. I'm going to take it to the 45-degree angle, shoulders connected into your side. Wrap your seat, squeeze your heels. Start bumping those arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Pumping from your upper arm. Last 2 rounds like this. Exhale. Last one. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not done yet. Reach your fingertips further forward by sinking your rib cage. Hold onto your seat and then really wrap that seat at the back. Now you reach forward again. Inner thighs, the back of your thighs are wrapping together at the back. Can you bring your inner thighs together at the back? The heels, tap, 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 tap. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keep sinking the rib cage, keep reaching further forward with the fingertips while you're sucking your seat away from the front edge of your mat. Last round. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze those heels together, reach a tiny bit further. Lower your legs down with control. Reach your arms all the way to the back. Take a good stretch. Exhale, sinking deep into your mat. And you squeeze your heels together, wrap those inner thighs, back of your thighs, and lift your arms up to the sky. Scoop your belly button in to lift your head up. And exhale as you roll all the way over. And you wrap your seat underneath you as you roll back down, filling your lower back with your abdominals. And inhale, lift your head. Exhale, wring out the air out of your lungs as you reach up and over. And we roll all the way back down. 2 more. Use it as a breathing exercise. Inhale. Exhale. Last one here. All right. Take your hands, press it down onto the mat. Anchor with the back of your shoulder blades, the back muscles, and nice and wide arms here. If you feel you're jerking your chin, please place a towel or pillow behind your head. Okay, pressing in those arms, let's bring the legs up. We bend it in towards your chest and broad collarbones. You're going to try just to lift your tailbone and then press that tailbone down onto the mat. Just lift your tailbone and press that tailbone down onto the mat. Really squeeze your legs together as if it is one leg, and it will help you. Lower down. So we lift for 1, lower down for 3, 2, 1. It's difficult. Lift for 1, lower down 3, 2, 1. And lift, lower down 3, 2, 1. Now maybe you stay here. Otherwise, you're going to squeeze your legs together, slide those legs slightly further forward, not extending. Keep a bend in the knees. Keep your lower abdominal scooped in. And you're going to bring it back in, lift your tailbone, and reaching out. Okay. So it's your inhalation, reach out, exhale. Reaching forward with the legs, and exhale. Reaching forward with the legs as you inhale and exhale. Let's reverse the breathing. So exhale, reaching forward. Inhale, zip up. Exhale. Inhale, pull in. And exhale. Inhale, lift the tailbone. And exhale, reaching forward. And inhale, lift the tailbone. And then from here, lower the legs down. Both legs down. Reach your right leg out, anchor with that heel onto the floor, really press with your arms into the mat. Reach your left leg up to the sky, all the way up. External rotation with that leg and back parallel. External rotation with that leg, feel how the wrap is coming from your seat. Back parallel. One last one like this. Now keep that external rotation, tilt the leg in, exhale, circle the leg around with control, lift and hold. 2 more in this direction. Last one. Reverse. Tilt out. Keep your external rotation. Circle the leg around. Lift and hold. Try to really anchor with the right side of your body. Try not to even wiggle your hips or lifting that right side. Keep that leg there. Hold on to your hamstrings. Curl your upper body off from the mat. Walk the hands up against that leg. Lift your chest up against that leg. Find a good stretch there. Press that leg down. Hold on to your legs, stretch. And we roll all the way back down. Anchoring with your left side this time. Upper body still anchoring. Right leg reaches up. External rotation, back parallel. External rotation, rotating coming from your seat. Back parallel. Last one. Keep the external rotation. Inhale, tilt the leg in. Exhale, circle around while you are anchoring with your left side. Tilt. Last one. Reverse your circle. If you find it hard to control your hips, make your circle smaller. Reach that leg up. Hold onto your hamstring. Lift your upper body off from the mat. Scoop your belly button deeper. And then climb up with your chest against that leg. Can we find it almost lengthen your spine completely straight here? And you press that leg down, stretching out your legs. Okay, we sit up tall. Pinch your seat. You're going to cross your arms again. And you're going to walk back with that right hip, left hip, right hip, left hip. And you're going to walk all the way to the back edge of your mat. That's it. And back forward again. And let's see how straight we can keep this spine here. And we walk back again. Maybe cross your arms. And we're going to walk back forward once more. Whew. That feels good and it's fun. Okay, walk over the mat with your heels and you're going to lift your legs up. You're going to squeeze your heels together, separate your feet. Knees are slightly open. And you're going to lift your feet up, cross your arms at the front, press your legs slightly into your arms and your arms into your legs. Lift up your chest. Look towards your belly button, scoop it deeply in. Wrap your seat by squeezing those heels together. Inhale, abdominals pull you back. Exhale, come back up, find your balance. Inhale, abdominals pull you back. Exhale, come back up. Press the legs into the arms into legs to help you find your balance. We're going to go for 4 more. When you go back, try to only roll onto the tip of the shoulder blades. So avoid rolling on your neck. And see if you can find that seat connection. So heels squeezing together, knees are separated. 2 more. And think of lifting that tailbone up to the sky. Last one. Find your balance here. Okay? And then from here, scoop yourself just a tiny bit further back if you need to. You're going to hold on to your right leg, right hand ankle, opposite hand on the inside of that knee. Press that knee into your ankle, the ankle in, knee into your palm, palm into your knee. Extend your left leg out. Roll down with control, single leg stretches, and we switch. Can you switch the arms as well? We inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Keep looking towards your belly button. Get the feeling like your rib cage and abdominals are just pulling down towards the mat. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Legs together. Inhale, lengthen your legs out to a 90-degree angle, or if your back allows, 45-degree angle. Wrap your seat once again. Wrap the back of your thighs. Then you extend your arms up to the sky, still looking towards your belly button. Open the arms open and exhale, reach for those ankles back into your small little ball. Inhale, arms and legs out. Exhale, circle around, reach for those heels. Inhale, stretch out, open up. Keep on going. 2 more. Last one. All right. Reach your right leg up to the sky. Reach that left leg out to a 45-degree angle. Maybe you can reach for your ankle. Maybe you can just hold onto your hamstrings. But scoop in those abdominals, relax the shoulders. And we switch. And we switch. Switch. That's it. Think of almost climbing up with your chest, while your abdominals and your rib cage muscles are scooping down to the floor. So we're really stretching out that spine while we're stretching out the legs. And we inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Last 2. Last one. Reach both legs up to the sky. Take your hands behind your head. Scoop the abdominals deep. Press those legs down for 1. Lift up for 3, 2, 1. Press down for 1. Lift up for 3, 2, 1. Press down. Up for 3, 2, 1. Press down for 3, 2, 1. Lift up for 1. Press down for 3, 2, 1. Lift up for 1. Press down for 3, 2, 1. Lift up for 1. Take a quick breather. Check in with your shoulders. Rock your head from side to side. We come back into that ball. Hands behind your head. Crisscross. Twist towards your right. Really lengthen towards that back elbow. And keep the height. Exhale, other side. Inhale, keep the height. Exhale, rotate. And can we stretch for 3, 2, 1. Back to center, stretch for 3, 2, 1. Back to center, stretch. 3, 2, 1. Last one here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm dying here. Reach your arms out into a T shape. Step your legs mat distance apart. And just swing those legs from side to side. Stabilizing with your shoulders. And lift up and swing around. Okay, from here, let's hold on to those shins again. And you're going to rock yourself up into a seated position. And we're going to do the monkey again. So you take your hands to the back, press through your heels, and lift your seat away. Keep scooping in those abdominals. Can you almost kiss your belly button here with your forehead? Bring your seat slightly further forward. Relax down, spine stretch forward, legs mat distance apart. We want to lengthen from the bottom of the spine. If you find that hard, elevate your seat onto something or just bend your knees. Open up your chest, hold onto your hamstrings to really push your chest out. Wrap your seat by pressing your heels more into the floor, engage your abdominals. Arms reaching forward, Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, slide the arms forward while you keep scooping your belly away from your thighs. Reach, reach. Push your chest forward, almost into a straight spine here. And then you want to lengthen, lower spine, mid spine, upper spine. 2 more. Lengthen, exhale. Push your chest forward. But try to get into that straight spine. Stay out of the shoulders. Lengthen, lower spine, mid spine. Shine your chest forward. Last one. Squeeze the seat. Reaching forward. Lengthen that chest forward. We're climbing up with that chest once again. Lower spine, mid spine, upper spine. Reach your arms up and exhale. Okay. From here, scoop your seat just a little bit further forward. Hold onto your hamstrings, squeeze your heels together. We're going to keep the knees bent. You're going to lengthen your upper body up, so it's a modification for your open leg rocker. Lengthen your chest up, squeeze those heels together so that you can find your seat. And then from here, you want to lengthen that right leg out. Try not to sink in your upper body, so you don't want to slouch. Keep that length and pull the leg back in. And your left leg lengthening out and pull back in. Both legs lengthen out. Can you wrap your seat? Maybe you stay there. Otherwise, can you climb your hands further up against those heels? Open up your chest. Squeeze those legs together. And then from here, you're going to just bend your knees, holding onto your thighs. And you're going to walk those hands down your legs as you lower down with control on your lower spine, mid spine, head down. Nod your chin, sink your abdominals, climb your hands up against your legs. As you lift yourself back up, open up your chest. And now you can still keep on using your hands, otherwise reach your arms forward. And you're going to lower down. And you can reach your arms up to the sky. Scoop your belly in to lift your head and shoulders off the mat. And you roll back up, climb up with that chest. And we're going to go for one last one like this. Lower down with control. Reach the arms up. So this is more or less a teaser prep also. Sink the tummy. Come back up. And then from here, hold onto your thighs. Lengthen those legs out. Wrap your seat. And you're going to climb your hands down your legs and reach the toes up to the sky. Now your arms are really pressing into the mat a little bit wider than usual. Squeeze the heels together. Tilt your legs towards the right. Almost like you want to lift that left hip off from the floor. Left side is pulling the legs back to center. And then right heel starts pushing into that left heel and back to center. So like a tick-tock. Over to the right again. Try to keep your left shoulder down. Exhale. And over to the other side. And exhale. One last time to each side. And exhale. And to the other side. And exhale. Squeeze those heels together. Press down with your arms. You just want to lift your tailbone, legs up to the sky, lower down. Lift your tailbone, legs reaching up to the sky, lower down. 2 more. Lift the legs up to the sky, lower down. So similar to our previous exercise, but this time with straight legs. All right, you can use your hands if you need to. Otherwise, you can also try with your arms lengthening out. Nod your chin, scoop in the abdominals. Roll up, trying to touch the toes, otherwise holding onto your thighs. Find an extension in your chest and lower the legs down. Whew. Okay, you're gonna press through your heels. Legs are mat distance apart. Find that length through your spine. Bend your knees if you need to. Extend your arms out. Peripheral vision with the arms. Lengthen. Inhale. Then you twist towards your right. Exhale. Saw off your right pinky toe with your opposite hand while this back hand is pushing into the back. Inhale, come back to center. Twist to the other side. Exhale, same thing. Inhale, come back to center, twisting towards the upper side. And exhale. Exhale. Still scooping that belly button away from your thighs and really trying to keep those hips squared off. So equal amount of pressure through both heels. One last time, just to see if we can keep those hips squared off. So be careful for that one hip to pull up. Exhale. Come back to center, reach your arms up. And breathe. Turn around onto your tummy. We're going to do neck rolls. Okay, to help you, take the hands outside your mat and in line with your ears. And you're going to use the muscles underneath your shoulder blades to slide your shoulders away. Press your feet down onto the mat. Zip your abdominals up towards your spine. You're going to reach your head tall out of your body. You're going to start lifting your upper body off from the mat. Then you can press through your palms. Lift your elbows. Maybe you can go into straight arms here. But make sure you're not sinking into your lower back, so you keep zipping those abdominals up. There's a light in front of your chest. Shine that light up. Muscles underneath your shoulder blades are pulling those shoulder blades down. Lower down, scoop your tummy further away from the mat. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen your head. Exhale, pressing up. And lower all the way back down. Last one. Can we find more length? Exhale, lifting up. All right. Rotate, looking over your right shoulder. Roll your head through to the center, looking over your left shoulder. Back to center. Keep your tummy scooped up. Rotate, looking over your left shoulder. Roll your head through the center, looking over your right shoulder. Back forward and lower all the way down. Press back into your shell stretch. And take a breather here. While we're here, let's take a side to side stretch. So press your left hand into the mat next to your knee and stretch that right hand all the way across. Rest your head, relax your neck. One last breath here. Same thing to the other side. Pressing your right hand right next to your left knee, stretching up and over to the other side. And exhale. One last breath. Exhale. All right. From here, let's do some shoulder bridges. You can turn around, lying on your back. Let's start with your legs as wide as your mat. Nice and wide legs. Okay, feet are slightly externally rotated. Arms are pressing down onto the mat. Anchor with your back muscles. Anchor with your triceps. Tuck that tailbone underneath you as you start lifting up into full hip extension. Make sure your ribcage is down. Make sure your tummy is scooped in. Your pubic bone is higher than your hip bones. You stay there. You keep pressing through those heels, trying to rack the seat more at the back. You stay there. Maybe you can open up the knees a little bit wider. Press more through the heels to find that connection to your seat. And you're going to do little pulses with your right hip. So squeeze that right hip, lift. Squeeze the right hip, lift. And that's 4. 4 on the other side. Left hip, lift. 3, 2, 1. We go back to the right hip. We squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Left hip. 4, 3, 2, 1. And both hips are lifting up now. Open up the knees a little bit more. Pubic bone still higher than your hips. Open up those knees as wide as what feels good for you. Still anchoring with your back muscles. Hold it there. Tuck, tuck, tuck that tailbone. Little pulses with both hips up. 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 And up. Hold. And little pulses again. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down, articulating the spine. And then you can just hug those knees into your chest. This time, bring your legs parallel, so hip width apart. And your knees are underneath your ankles are underneath your knees, heels underneath your knees. Lift back up into that full hip extension. Really sink your rib cage, sink your abdominals. Pubic bone is higher than your hip bones, so it's like a ramp you're creating here. The legs are really staying parallel. You'll see sometimes you have one knee that wants to flop out. Keep it parallel. Anchor with your arms. Reach your right leg up, stabilizing through that left leg. Reach the leg all the way up to the sky, external rotation here. The left leg moves out, in, out, in, out, in. That's it, hold, right leg reaches up, little pulses down, up, down, up. Last two here. Last one, hold, step that leg down, stabilize with that right leg, check in with your hips, tuck that tailbone under, sink the rib cage, reach the left leg all the way up to the sky, external rotation, right leg out, in, out, in. Two more. Right leg, left leg reaches up. We go down, up, down, up. Last two, up. Last one, up, hold, and bend the knee, lower down, final extension, and roll down, down, down. Hug the knees into your chest. We're going to go into our neck pulls. So slide yourself up so that your crown of your head is at the top of your mat. You're going to separate your heels hip width apart. Take your hands stacked on top of one another behind your head. Inhale, scoop in the tummy as you lift onto the tip of the shoulder blades. Look towards those abdominals. And exhale, roll down. Two more like this. Inhale, scoop in lower abdominals to lift your head and shoulders off the mat. Press down with those heels and lower down. So really stabilizing with the lower body by pressing down into those heels. And inhale, look up, exhale. Now we're going to come all the way up. So you inhale, exhale, come all the way back up. Bring your head almost in between your legs. Roll up through the bottom spine, mid spine, upper spine. Find that extension. Keep that extension. You're going to hinge back from your hips as if you're rolling over barrel here. Scoop in the lower abdominals, round the spine, and go back down. Two more like this. Inhale, exhale, come up and over. Inhale, lengthen all the way up, long spine. Hinge back, 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 almost arching that upper back, and then scoop in with those lower abdominals as you roll down. Last one. Exhale, up and over. Lengthen lower spine, mid spine, upper spine. Find that extension. Keep the extension as you hinge back, back. Legs are holding on there. Can we go a little bit further? Just the lower abdominals scoop in to lower you down. Whew. Okay, turning onto your side, side leg work. Line yourself up with the back line of your mat. Shoulders stacked, hips are stacked. Scoop in and feet are coming to the front corner of the mat. Lengthen through your side so that you can find that gap between the mat and your waistline. Your top leg reaches further out than your bottom leg. Reach that leg up and you're going to bring that leg forward as far as what feels good for you and press it back, keeping your hips stable. And forward and back and forward and back and back. We're just going to do 5 of each. And back. I think this is the last one. Back. Bring the legs on top of one another. That top leg should be taller than your bottom leg. Reach that leg up. Flex the foot. Press the legs down. Reach that leg up. Flex. Press down. 2 more, yeah. And lower down. Okay, point the foot again. 5 circles to the front. As big as a magic circle. 2, 1, 5 circles to the back. And 2, and 1. Lengthen the legs out, squeeze the legs together. You're going to turn onto your tummy, place your hands underneath your forehead, lengthen the legs away, scoop up your core, and tap, 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 tap those heels. Can you grow the legs taller? Can you relax your shoulders? Ribcage abdominals, wrapping around your spine. And then from here, switch over to your other side. So you're going to see my back now. My shoulders and my hips are in line with the back line of the mat. I'm reaching my legs out tall to the front corner of the mat. I'm popping myself up on my elbow, that you can always just lower your head down onto your arms. But keep that space between your waistline and the mat. Top leg grows taller than your bottom leg. And from here, lift that leg up in line with your hip. You're going to reach that leg forward, keeping your hips stacked, and then you press that leg to the back. Imagine you lying against the wall here with your hips. As you reach forward, can the top hip still stays in line with that wall? And back. And press it back. Only 2 more here. All right. Bring your legs together. Lift that leg up. We grow taller. Press it all the way down. Lift up. We grow taller. Press those inner thighs together. If the flexing and pointing is too much for you, just keep pointing your foot. Last one. And 5 circles to the front. And reverse. 2 and 1. Lengthen the legs out. And relax down, but push yourself up into a seated position. I'm going to face you again. And you're going to pull your legs into your hips. Hold onto your shin. Reach your one hand up and stretching up and over. Mermaid stretch. Maybe you can stretch a tiny bit further here. Lift back up. One last one to this side. Release your shoulder. Lengthen up. Try to keep that arm in line with your ear. Reaching up and over. You are pressing into your shin with the opposite hand. Bend that elbow, touching your opposite earlobe or top of the ear. Reach further with that elbow. Rotate to the front. Scoop your belly and ribcage deeper in towards your spine to find a good stretch in your QL muscle. Open up the elbow to the sky. Reach that arm out to find one final stretch there. Lifting all the way back up. Arms out into a T. Switch your legs over to the other side. Holding onto your opposite shin. Reach the arm up in line with your ear and stretch over. And you can lift all the way back up. One last one. And exhale, stretching up and over. Bend your elbow, holding onto the top of your opposite ear. Really lengthening through that elbow while stabilizing with your opposite hip. Rotate to the front. Open up to the top. Reach the arm out and we lift all the way up. Okay, sides are nice and long now. Let's keep the sides long for our teasers. Okay, so from here, we've done our teaser prep. Now it's for the full teaser. And let's start with a prep first. You can hold onto your hamstrings, lift your legs up. Keep your elbows and shoulders relaxed. Scoop in the tummy to lift your head, neck and shoulders up. And you're going to roll all the way up, climbing up with your chest. And then at the top, you want to lengthen your legs out. Wrap your seat, squeeze those heels together. Maybe you're going to keep climbing with your hands up and down against your legs. But I want you to really open up that chest and really support your lower spine with your lower abdominals. Then you can release your hands if you're ready for this. Keep the legs there. You scoop your tummy in. You roll down onto the back. Keep the legs lengthening out. Scoop in the abdominals. Then roll back up towards those legs. Climbing up with your chest. One more like this, scooping in. Leave the legs there. And not the chin. We go back up. Trying to reach for your toes. Stay there. Lower the legs down. Keep your upper body open. Lift the legs back up. Can we lift the legs higher with the second one? And maybe very high with the third one. Okay, upper body goes down. Feet simultaneously goes down, eye level. And at the same time, we release everything down. Reach your arms out behind you, stretching long. And then inhale, zip in the abdominals to bring your head and arms all the way up. And can we curl everything up at the same time? Reach your arms up to the sky maybe. Arms back in line with the legs. One more like this. Upper body goes down, lower body goes down. Everything goes down simultaneously. Reach your arms behind you. Inhale, bring the arms and head up as you bring the legs up. Climb up with that chest. And you can just sit up. All right, from here, thigh stretches. So sitting on your knees, zipping your pubic bone up towards your rib cage. Open up your collarbones, reach your arms forward, and we hinge back from the knees. And lift all the way back forward. Grow taller, hinge back. As you come back forward, lift your arms up. Inhale, we lengthen, we keep that length. Exhale. Inhale, lifting all the way back up. And exhale. 2 more. Lifting your ribcage above, out of your hips. Hold it there for a moment. Grow taller, relax the shoulders, and come all the way back up. Okay, and then from here, we're going to go into our seal. So, let's move all the way to the front of your mat. Take your hands, thread it through your legs. You want to hold onto your feet, bringing your feet together. And then you are gently pressing those elbows into your inner thighs. You open up the legs, press them together. Open up, press them together. Scoop your tummy in. You want to rock back up, and clap, clap. Rock back up. Clap, clap. Now can we clap when we go to the back? Clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap. Whew, keep your balance. Rock back. Clap, clap. Come up. Clap, clap. Scoop in. Clap, clap. Woo. Clap, clap. Last one. Clap, clap. Up. Clap, clap. And then from here, just hug your knees into your chest. And you're going to roll back. Come back up. Press your palms into the floor to almost lift your seat. And then you roll all the way back. Try 2 more like this. Press your arms into the floor to lift your seat. And lower back. And you're going to lift your seat. And then you're going to try to come up into standing position. Only if it feels okay for you. And then you can roll all the way back again. This time maybe not even using your arms. Shoot yourself up. And we sit back down again. And we come all the way back up. Standing position. And we go all the way back down. Final one. Rocking up. Shoot yourself up. Exhale, lower your arms down. Turn around. Planks. Lengthen. Roll down. Walk your hands out in 4 steps. Squeeze your legs together. Wrap the back of your thighs. And expand your chest forward. We stay here for 3 breaths. With every breath, you try to wrap your ribcage and your abdominals tighter around your spine. Try to find more length in that upper body while the heels are lengthening to the back. But you're supporting your spine by scooping your abdominals up towards your spine. Press back into your shell stretch. Your down dog. Step out your feet. Okay? Lower your heels down. Lift your heels. And then roll through your spine. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming back into that plank again. Hold once again for 3 counts. For 3 breaths, Growing taller. Connecting deeper with your center so that you can lengthen out in opposition from your center. And this time, down dog again. Paddle out the feet. And then walk your hands back to your feet. Anchor with your heels. Lift your arches. Feel the energy through your legs. And you're going to roll up. Bring your arms with you. All the way up. And exhale. All right, one last breath here. Inhale. Note whether you're feeling a little bit more centered. If you can relax your shoulders. Can you still lengthen from out of your center in opposition? And exhale. All right. And that was a tough one. So well done. Thank you so much for joining me.